Hello students. In our earlier lecture we discussed about the noun phrase. Now another noun type of phrase that we are going to discuss is that of prepositional phrase. As we are going to discuss the phrases in two types, that is function and structure. As you see, the function of preposition phrase. So, in what way prepositions are used? Just as we have seen, there are types of prepositions, and these prepositions are used to indicate the time, the plus, and the directions, and with such a kind of a so for uses. So these phrases are used in the same way that time and place are used. And as you must have studied or learned, the adverbs are of course used in the same relations, and that is what prepositional phrases are used to indicate the role of adverbials. So, in the clause, because phrase is a part of clause. So, in the clause, prepositional phrase plays the role of adverbials. It functions like a adverbial. So, in the sentence number 29, as you see, on Monday we arrived by train in Omsk. Here we have three prepositional phrases indicating the variety of relations. And if we try to go through the prepositions, we will find that first preposition is on Monday. On Monday it's a preposition phrase, and as you must be aware, preposition phrase is always noun phrase. So this phrase is basically noun phrase. But why it is preposition phrase? Because it begins with the preposition on. Monday is a noun, but on Monday it indicates the time. Monday is an element of time. So on Monday indicates the day. We arrived by train. So here by train is an instrument of travel. So here by train is a means. So it is an adverbial. By train, it's also a preposition phrase. In Omsk is a city, it's a place. So it is also an adverbial. So here we can ask certain questions like on Monday, when, or by how. How means by which means. So by train, we can get the answer by train. And where? In Omsk. So like this, it's a plus. So where is an eliciting question that we can get the answer by this question. So it's an eliciting the answer in Omsk. So preposition phrases are also common as subordinate phrases in noun phrases, adjective phrases, adverb phrases, and prepositional phrase. They act as post modifiers. So like this, we have this type of function that we see here. Now, how preposition phrase is made of? The structure, if we think about the prepositional phrase, we have already noted that preposition phrase has the same structure as that of noun phrase. So except they are introduced by preposition, that is, the formula that is given here is prepositional phrase is equal to preposition plus noun phrase. Normally prepositions are inseparable from its head. And see, the head often follows the modifiers. They are, however, under various circumstances, prepositions can be separated from its following noun phrase. See here, problems with which everyone must live. Problems which everyone must live with. So here, which is a noun phrase, and with at the end of the phrase we have preposition with. So it indicates that the preposition phrase is split phrase. So it has left stranded at the end of the clause. So it is also but a split verb that we see here. See, there is also one type of additional variety that we see. It's a prepositional verbs or phrasal verbs, both of which look at, look for, approve of, deal with. Alike, there are so many such problems that you have to live with. See, here live with, most monkeys live in trees. There are some of the verbs which makes the use of prepositions obligatory, means we must use prepositions after the verb, and such verbs are called as phrasal verbs. So here prepositional phrase clearly has an adverbial function. Of course, we can see the eliciting question of the plus. Thus, the clause might be transcribed in such a way. See, there are certain idioms that are also look at, care for, indulge in, are of course prepositional phrases or prepositional verbs, phrasal verbs, and noun phrases which follow them are also prepositional objects. See, phrasal verbs constitute a very important part. This is very problematic area of the grammar. But if we understood, hang on, sum up, like this, prepositions, if we understood, definitely we can semantically go through them as a single unit, and that we can also understand in such a way. So like this, the prepositional phrase is very simple to understand and easy to learn to the students. So like this, you can practice some of the phrasal verbs or prepositional phrases and try to give the labels to each of them, so that you will understand how it can be introduced. Now, the next phrase that we have to study is genitive phrase. Now, the next phrase we have seen is apostrophe s. It indicates the person's ownership. मालकी सांगण्यासाठी आपल्याला जिनेटिव्ह फ्रेज वापरता येते. जिनेटिव्ह फ्रेज ही सुद्धा नाउन फ्रेज असते, कारण त्यामध्ये नाउन फ्रेज असते आणि नाउन हे हेड असतं. सी द एक्झाम्पल इन 34. These are the technician's tool. See, technicians is an apostrophe. Yes, technicians means technicianच्या मालकीचे आहेत. So these are technicians tools. So here we have this type of uses that we can see here indicates the genitiveness, मालकी सांगण्यासाठी. These tools are technicians. It is also a genitive phrase which is also basically a noun phrase. So, after the genitive phrase, it should be followed by noun or like this in 35th number sentence. So, like this, it indicates the apostrophe yes structure. It's very simple that genitive phrase are just like noun phrase because they end with particle apostrophe s. Genitive phrase, the formula that can be seen here, genitive phrase is equal to noun phrase plus apostrophe s. Here, the boys, the plural after the noun is with es. So, in such a cases, voices, it is not separately pronounced. It is simply written as an apostrophe. So, here, in case of plural boys, boys, voices, see like this. So, the pronunciation that undergoes the change. So, here we have to understand how the genitive phrase is to be produced, and like this we have seen and gone through the phrases. With these words, thank you.